Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the Pythagorean soul urge karmic number 19. So this is the final karmic debt number we're going to go over. So quick summary of it. The number 1, of course, our primary number in mathematics. We have number 9, which is the completion number, the final number out of single digits. So this makes it a very special number. The karmic debt that this number has accumulated is this. It's the fact that if in a prior life you may have taken advantage of people, or like did things to purposely abuse people, and that you knew what you were doing, and you actually used your leverage, meaning your financial leverage or your personal emotional leverage, to actually get over on somebody else. So in this life you may have problems with boundaries and with taking initiative, even though you're in the primal version of number 1. Quick note on the side, when you're born on the 19th, it's not the karmic debt. Like if you're born the 19th, that really means that you have like the good qualities of the number 1. You still will have the good qualities number 1 with the soul urge when it's 19, but it's going to be a little more difficult to actually utilize the gifts. The reason being is because you're going to have people that maybe want to abuse you around you. You may have people that are trying to manipulate you, and you might find it hard to trust other people. And this is all karmic debt based on what you've done in a prior lifetime, especially if it's in a soul urge position. This means that your soul is vibrating at this frequency and you have something to learn through this. So how to get over this debt is avoid things like narcissism, avoid being selfish. Do things without making it transactional all the time. So don't always like have everything that you're doing transactional with people. And also don't self-deprecate, meaning like don't let the people that are abusing you like take advantage of you to the point where you don't want to do certain things or you end up becoming withdrawn. You still are a 1, you're still meant to do great things, be an innovator, an entrepreneur, but you just have to deal with the situation a little more delicately than the other ones would have to do. That's simply it. Another note on the side is that you do have the universal energy 1 + 9 = 10. So your soul is very, very powerful when it comes to manifesting what's on your mind. So the whole point to this is that usually people with the karmic debt number 19 end up manifesting bad circumstances because they're thinking about the negative things that's already happened in their life, like a prior abuse or rejection. Things like that end up troubling them, and then that in turn manifests more negative situations. The number 1 way to get over it is just to focus on self-improvement and analyzing the situations where you failed or were rejected in a proper way, and reframing those things instead of losses and turn them into lessons. Out of all the karmic numbers, like I wouldn't say this is the least karmic, but like it has a pretty hefty debt to pay off, but it's not as bad as like 13, 14, or 16. It's a little more simple as long as you're not too selfish. That's the main lesson. If you can get over the selfishness and actually do things to benefit everybody, and you become a proper leader by learning to serve others, you're pretty much fine. It also depends on your expression and life path number as well, how it's going to affect you, but for the most part, from speaking from a soul urge perspective, as long as you're not selfish and doing things based on just yourself, you will fare pretty well. All right, so that does conclude the karmic debt series in regards to the soul urge numbers. I'm going to move on to the master numbers next, so 11, 22, and 33, and then we're going to move on to personality numbers after that. So please, guys, like, subscribe. That's it for now. Holla at me. That's it. Thanks.